What's going on YouTube? It's your boy living in London, back again with another video for you guys. I don't have a blue asthma pump, so I'm always going to be coughing just until I can bloody get a blue asthma pump, man. I need to go to doctors, I'm such a lazy guy. Anyway, if you're liking the content I'm providing, if you don't mind subscribing, commenting, liking and sharing, thank you for all my people that have subscribed, and I really appreciate you. We're at 4,000 now, people. Who would have thought that a couple of weeks ago, eh? Mental. So it's going really fast, really well, really good. And I feel the responsibility almost. You know, you guys are like asking me like my help on so many different situations. Someone hit me up in the email. I did see that. I see that in the comments about you don't do the social media thing. So you hit me up in the email. I see that. I'm going to reply to that today as well, buddy. What else is going on? Yeah, man. So just a big thank you to everyone. This company's CBD, iconic_CBD is on, that's them on Instagram. They give me these gummies and the oil. The oil's around here somewhere. It's in my pocket, I think. It's around here somewhere. Where the bloody hell is it, Dave? What did you do with it, Dave? On the oil. Anyway, I haven't done the oil yet, so I'll show you that afterwards. These didn't do too much for me, really. I mean, when I didn't want a joint, I ate a couple of these. And to be fair, I just prolonged it for a couple of hours, so I didn't need a joint for an extra couple of hours. But gonna eat a couple, but they taste lovely though. Like the bloody taste of these are amazing. They're just like normal sweets, Haribos. And everyone knows me, well, I had a sweet tooth back in the day. It says you can only take 3 a day, but double drop, that's 4 of them now. I've hit 4 of them today. The only thing I will say about the little taste on these bad boys, a bit of a chemical one on the tongue a little bit afterwards. Apart from that, very nice. So if you're interested in any CBD products, check out Iconic Premium CBD. Cool guys. And they give me my first business opportunity, so I want to shout them guys out, people. I'll be taking the oil in the next couple of days, let you know how that is. Right, so today's video, guys, it's advice for you guys. Lessons I've learned in life, through stressful times, and just fucking up as usual, people. You know, we all fuck up. And we all are trying to do the right things, but sometimes we're cutting corners, and we know it. As we're cutting a corner, we're like, man, I hope this one works. You know, or whatever you're doing, you know? So, and a lot of the time, we only really reflect on our decisions when we're caught, when we're fucked up. You know, if you kept going through life and you're cheating, but you're winning, you're never really going to reflect on, I should be doing this properly. Or, I'm taking the easy road, because you're just winning all the time. But, life ain't like that, people, is it? You fuck up and you fuck up, people, you know? So, I wrote some stuff down again, people. Yeah, because I see a lot of you people, like, you're on your way to prison. You're like, you've got a court date and it's pending, but you know you're going to jail. Some people are in debt. Some people are having beef on the roads, and it's asking my advice how to deal with it. I'm going to give you little pointers of how I dealt with certain situations, certain things, what I did right, what helped for me, and taking them L's, people, taking L's in the street. Now, a lot of people you see, yeah, a lot of the real top boys or the serious guys in your ends, they've all taken L's, but they don't talk about it much. They'll shy away from it, and sometimes by reacting to your L, you can make it worse. You can make more people know about it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to just take your licks or whatever it is that's happened and then get back in another way, or just move better. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into it. It's your boy living in London, and we're going for some words of advice and wisdom today, people. And guys, most of my stories from my other videos, not to my like ones that I've binge watched all of you guys, but to the ones that just like advice. I give advice on all my videos, so you can get advice from my videos, even though some things in the title will say some hyped up things. Sometimes I'm trying to get people's attention, but there's a lot of wise words in there, and I'm trying to get through to people, and I'm trying to give you a bit more of a message now, you know? Like, less of the gas stories and that, and more of the thing, even though we're going to get some hood shit as well, you know what I'm saying? Who's in debt out there? Who's fucked up the pack? Who's fucked up the pack? You fucked up the pack out there. Do you know someone that fucked up the pack out there? And someone fucked up your pack and now you're trying to get peas off them. Let's break that down into 2 different sections, people. Imagine now you're in debt. You owe 20, 30, 40, 50 grand. Maybe you owe 1 or 2,000. Whatever you owe, yeah, you owe money. You ain't got it, you fucking spent it, you've taken a drug. Whatever you've done, you fucked it up. First of all, what type of person are you? Are you a goon in your ends? Have you got street reputation? Have you got street credit? Do people respect you? Have you got friends that are willing to fight for you? Because you don't have to pay all debts, people. Now, a lot of the times I didn't pay my debts. Yeah. Because I had a bit of a street credit. Or I just ticked more food. I said, you know what, I fucked up. I just admitted it. So this is one way of doing it, people. This is one way of dealing with your debts. Go into your plug. Yeah, the plug is your supplier. The person you're getting your drugs off of or whatever you're getting in debt for. And you just say to him, brother, fucked up. Explain to him how you fucked up. You may take a slap, you may whatever. Like it may just not be an easy thing to tell them, people. But once you've told them, they'll know. They can understand. They can either give you more food, do ya, or give you time to say, get my money in this amount of time. You know what I'm saying? That's one way of dealing with it. Another way is not paying. Telling the guy, fuck off, do what you're doing. Another way, people, is moving away. But see, all these things I'm telling you, they all have loads and loads of consequences. Some ain't easy, people. Some are gonna fuck you. I'll explain one situation with me, yeah? When I was in debt, I've been in debt a few times, people. It's not just once. I've been in debt a few times. I've owed some serious people money. What helped me is I was willing to do whatever it took. So if I was drug dealing and I got in debt with drugs, I'd go out robbing. Whether it's other drug dealers, whether it's offices, I'd make money other ways. I told you I never really wanted to be a drug dealer, but I see that the drug dealers were making the most money. So I'm jumping on that shit. Even though before that I used to burgle fucking offices and stuff like that. So I always had other little things that I could do to get out of it. But sometimes, people, you're fucked, and the time limit and the pressure you're getting, you can't be doing those moves, or you got a family to think about, or you got, you know, like there's other stuff where you can't risk your freedom, but you need to pay this money to keep doing what you're doing. Now, one thing that happened with me, and it's an L I took on the streets, people, when I got in debt to that crime family, yeah, they was putting pressure on me when I come out of jail. I had to do something, you know what I'm saying? Bruv, they went to my mum's house, yeah, and said, look, remember, they know my whole family, like, I've known them my whole life. Before we were drug dealers and that, we were just little shits around the ends. Well, they were bigger shits, you know what I'm saying? But like, we were just kids, so they knew my whole family. So they told my mum the thing. My mum paid 12 grand of the debt. I still ain't paid her back to this day. And that's real shit. That's what happens on the street sometimes. And a lot of people, they don't know that. Even around here, they don't know that. But these are the things, people. And for me to give you honest advice, for me, like, because a lot of people have said, how did you get out of your debt? You didn't finish your story, blah, 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 this, that, the other. I was going to leave that there, bruv, man. There's no victory in that. But I've had people's mums pay me that people have owed debts to. So it's been a two-way street, people. These things happen. A lot of time, mummy will help out. Mummy will step in. If you haven't got mummy around, nanny or daddy or whoever, you know? So not only are you fucking up your own shit, yeah? But if anyone's got any spare money around, like the family and that, and you got a good family, they're gonna help out, but then you put pressure on them. But once that happened, I did realise, fuck, it didn't change me. I was still a selfish cunt. I would still go out and still, you know, it was almost like a clean slate. I'd be like, yeah, mum. I done little bits for my mum, like here and there, but there was never a time where I said, here, mum, here's your money back for that, you know? And I've always had a strong mum behind me. She's helped me when I'm in trouble in school, when I'm in, like, so. There's a lot of different factors that factor in, you know what I'm saying? If I never had a strong mum, if I didn't have a good family, if I wasn't a bit of a nutter, if all this kind of stuff, then I mostly would have been done years ago, people. The amount of debts I've got in, you know what I'm saying? My co-D's helped me out a few times. You know, like, You just got to have a good circle around you. And I was lucky enough, me, to have a good circle. And I was a bit toxic. You know that saying, you're only as strong as your weakest link? I was definitely a weak link in my circle because I was impulsive. I was always angry. I was always trying to prove a point. I never really cared about other people. I was just selfish. So remember, people as well, when you got a team, yeah, like if you have people that are just, they don't have a plan, they haven't got any direction, and they're willing to do whatever, they're good to have around if you want to use and manipulate them. And a lot of people did use and manipulate your boy, but they can also bring you to prison. They can also fuck up your shit. They can also give you a bad name just because they do shit. So there's loads of things to think about in this life that we choose, you know? And sometimes people, they ain't the easy way out. You don't get like, yeah, man, fucking, I done this. And so a few people do. But from all the gold, yeah, and all the stuff and all the everything, the houses, the businesses, the person you are inside, the internal thoughts you have for yourself, yeah, you'll know if you've done it the right way or the wrong way. So you can have all that stuff, but it can be meaningless in a way because you feel like a piece of shit. You're fucking up your community, you're doing this, you're doing that, you know? So, just be careful when you're out there running around selling drugs, it's all good. But just think, if I get robbed or nicked and this whole parcel goes, and I've got and a lot of the time, yeah, I think this is a reason, yeah. See, when the police, yeah, they nick you and they for drugs, even if it's kind of a lot of drugs. This is my thought process anyway, yeah. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's just because I've seen it a lot, yeah. Like, they nick you just say for like, I don't know, even a kilo of coke, half a kilo of coke, yeah. They're like, right, we're going to send this off for testing. Now, 9 out of 10 times you ain't paid for that kilo of coke. 9 out of 10 times you're either moving that kilo of coke for someone, you're doing something, you know what I'm saying? But now that debt becomes yours. And they kick you out of that station pretty quick when you get nicked for drugs. And I'm sure it's to put pressure on the people. They know they're going to go out, kick them fucking people out. Now you go back and tell that person you just lost all his coke. They know what time it is. They know they're going to put you under pressure and then slip a little thing. Yeah, this is people that need to be aware, like, that you've given work to and they fucked up the pack. Or they've been nicked or whatever and they're in and out of the station, yeah? The police do that so the person thinks, oh my God, it puts the person in the situation. And then they'll come and try and be the person's friend. Look, mate, we'll do this, we'll do that for you. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that's a very sneaky thing that police do with that, man. But it's just my own thoughts. I'm not sure if it's true or not. I'll get some stuff down, people. So, my 3 things for the debt thing would be this. You've either got to go out robbing. You've either got to disappear until you can get the money, or someone in your family is going to have to step up. Now, for me, someone in my family stepped up, and that's not a good thing. That's not like I'm proud of it. That's a muggy thing. Someone stuck it on you and you couldn't pay it, so you stuck it on your mum, and your mum got ended up paying the peas. And so there's no. I don't gain anything from this, you know what I'm saying? I ain't get no street credit from this. There's no hype in that. That's me mugging myself. But I'm letting you guys know how this shit is. How raw this shit is. How real this shit is. Sorry, Dej, you got to move up there. You feel me? And I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4". Like, back then I was big. I had friends that were serious. But at the end of the day, people, there's always someone more serious. If you've got 2 guns, someone's got 3. If you've got 1 killer, someone's got 2. If you're kind of nuts, someone else is more nuts. There's always that extra edge, people. But anyway, I hope that helps you, people. And yeah, that was my experience with a lot of stuff as well, you know what I'm saying? Okay, another quick note. See, people, yeah, if a little shit owes you money, you got to think, is he solid? Is he just going to run to the police? Has he got some serious family members that are going to back him? There's all these things you've got to think about and weigh up before you go and do a madness on the kid. Because, like, you never know, man. You just never know. So, a lot of the times people, like, get in debt. Oh, no, people give food out, and then the person gets in debt with that food, and they do a madness to that person, and end up going to jail for, like, 8 years and 10 years. And then they only owe a couple bags, but like you've done such a madness to them that fucking it weren't even worth it because the money you would have made, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes people you have to also, if you're in the game, let debts go. You know how many people have bumped me over the years? Bumped me, straight up bumped me. Bare people, bro. The amount of time the amount of people I've robbed, the amount of people above, it's a circle of shit, mate. But anyway, we're going to go on. We're going to move on, people. You feel me? And I hope this is good, because I'm just whacking you with advice here. I'm not really... There's no real structure to it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you tips of the streets, people. Tips of the streets, you know what I'm saying? And, alright, cool. You've been nicked, just say now, yeah? And you know you're going to jail. You're just on bail, you've got the court date, but you know when you get to court, you just go in prison. That's a stressful time, people. That is a stressful time. Now that's when you realise, people, yeah, that all the stuff you've been doing, like these are the signs you get, people, now, yeah, but they don't last forever. That's the only thing. It doesn't last forever. So you have to actually engage with it and try and remember it. Because you're like, fuck, I shouldn't have done this. You're just sitting there, you're listening to tunes and that. Like, you can't even do the normal stuff you do. You can't even enjoy it, whether it be play computer, all this that shit. You kind of like try and do stuff to try and take your mind off it. And even if you are, you get that bit of happiness and that, you're thinking, oh my God, I'm fucking my freedom. All this is gone next year or in the next couple of months. Whenever your court date's coming up, and it's horrible, man. It's horrible. You're waking up every day, you just don't want to eat properly. Even when you're in debt, you don't want to eat properly. Like, you can't do the normal things. Fuck anything fun, you just can't do anything normal. Like, you can't even just be a good partner to your people, because you know, man, it's like, that thing's in the background. Then you start thinking about your missus. Is she going to be able to stay around? Is she going to go there, baby? Is she going to stay around? What else? You know, just like money, friends, all this shit, bruv. And you just think, man, I just want a bit of normality, you know? That was fucked up times for me, people. All them times. Yeah, it was fucked up times. So my best advice would be to you people is, give it up. Throw your hand in. Because it only gets worse, you know. Them feelings, they only get worse, people. Like, and the sentences get bigger, you know. And the amount of times I've just had so much stuff. I've had all the latest clothes. I've had this sick line, like a phone line that a lot of customers would call. Like for Coke and this and that. I'd have loads of shops. I'd have links. I'd have everything. And with a blink of an eye, it's all gone. And there's a Bob Marley tune, I can't remember what the song is, but there's a little word sentence that sticks out to me. And it's like, gold, no, life is worth much more than gold. And people, when you're in this life, Daisy, stop snoring, man, please, up there. When you're in this life, you value gold over life. Someone owes me 10, 20 bags, what, fucking shoot them. Do this, do that. But then when you get caught, yeah, and then you're not in that hype situation no more, you haven't got people to impress, or you haven't got this reputation to uphold, and you just sit down with yourself. If you're not a shitty person, you're going to be like, that was not the right thing to do. You just start to analyze stuff, and you start to realize that you're becoming a bad person. Not you are a bad person, or you've always been a bad, but you're becoming one, or you are one for that, doing that, whatever it is. So don't beat yourself up too much, but just change Saturn in you, people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. You know what you've got to change, but we're all different. You know what I'm saying? We've all got our own demons and that. But like, I do get a lot of people just like, brother, and I never would have thought, like, I just didn't, I don't, like, if you do this YouTube thing, yeah, and you get a little audience and a following, yeah, you don't understand, you get like some sort of responsibility almost, you know, like, so to all my people going through these certain situations that I've been speaking about, you got to, one thing is hold your head. Fuck that. First thing is take accountability. Understand why you're there. Understand why you're there. Because if you don't understand why you're there, then you're never, ever, ever going to get out of it. You're always going to repeat that circle. And I used to do that with so many things. You know what I'm saying? So make sure, people, you take accountability. And then you say to yourself, where do you want to be? And that's the obvious thing. You want to be a free man. You don't want to have this anxiety over your shoulders. Yeah? You want to be there for your family. If you haven't got one, you want to create one. Yeah? All these things are like almost the foundations of life. Once you have these things, just like my routine when I'm cleaning every day and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, it's a foundation you're building on. Once you do that every day, it's nothing. Like, you're going to get used to it, but you have to learn. Like, I went broke, people. I had to go fully broke. And only then did I learn how to live again. Only then did I learn, right, I need to start cooking, because I'm buying takeaways all the time and I can't afford takeaways no more. I can't afford to buy them ready meals. They're like £4 each. So, bruv, I just started like learning how to cook, and then, bruv, like, when you learn these little things, it empowers you, man. And you can, it makes you a better person. But we get so lost in the fast lane, the impressing the chick, or making yourself feel better, or buying this, or achieving this, you know what I'm saying? That we just don't even really pay attention to those things. And I'm telling you, people, without paying attention to those things, without creating a routine, without having accountability in your life, without having a plan and some sort of structure, you're always going to feel lost. I swear to God, this is the most complete I've been as a person in 38 years, my whole life. Today, sitting on my sofa, I'll give you a house tour. Most of the stuff in my house I've found out on the roads. Or I found my wardrobe on the road. I found my fucking TV stand on the road. My mum, she got this flooring for me. Like, being broke, it's a whole new experience, a whole new challenge, people. But once you master it and you start to realize, shit, I've got stuff to offer apart from just making money. I can make myself good apart from just buying new clothes and whatever it is, taking drugs, gambling, whatever. You start to build these things. I don't even know, I don't have words for them, people. But you just create something meaningful. And then when you fall back, because we all go back and forward, we're all going forward and then we fall back, we fuck up in that. The routine and everything else holds you up, so you don't just go all the way back. I don't know how I'm explaining this properly, people, but routine, healthy eating, and being honest with yourself, but it helps you grow, but it's so hard to do. You know what I'm saying? But these are my words of advice, people. I didn't really want to give you a story too much today. I'm going to give you a story later, though. Funny fucking story. It's funny. It's funny. But anyway, so, and that's what I'm going to try and do as well. I want to give you a funny side as well to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't just want to give you this gangster shit all the time. So I'll give you a funny story later. And because I'm on 4,000 subscribers, I just wanted to give you some real shit, some advice, people. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all my people that are fucking on this pending prison thing. Hold your head, people. You're going to get through it. And you're going to build character. I wouldn't have none of these stories if I didn't get beaten, stabbed, chopped, fucking went to prison, grassed on, robbed, all this shit. It builds it. You learn, you build, but you have to go through it. You have to go through it. It builds your character. So just hold your head, people. And to all my people doing the right thing, just keep on. Keep on. You know what I noticed about a lot of people? See me, I partied when I was younger, I done all that, I got all that in my system early. There's a lot of people that didn't do that, and they start to do it in their late years. Maybe they start doing it in their 30s and that, and they just go off the rails. The difference when you're partying when you're young and when you're partying when you're older, you ain't got too much to lose when you're young. Everyone's kind of doing it. When you're older, bruv, it's just, it's not a good look. So shout out to my people on the right path, stay on it. I know the other path can look fun sometimes, but trust me, it's a whole load of shit, and we're all trying to get out of it. Crabs in the bucket, and we're all in it. I love you guys living in London. I hope you like this. I'm going to give you a fun story later, but this is advice, people. This is life skills, all right? Cool. Peace. Living in London, I'm out.